Hello, hello. How is it going, everybody? I'm guessing there might be one or two people popping in, possibly, so not really too much to wait on right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream we're going to be taking today. It's going to be the Boeing 737 here at Southwest Airlines. We're going to be taking it all the way. Very cold day up here in the Northeast. We're going from Chicago Midway over to Rochester, New York. Just flew around there pretty recently, actually. You'd be kind of surprised. So that worked out. This should work out. Blah, 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 if I could speak today. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go ahead and just jump right into this. I see no reason. I see a couple people who sent messages earlier. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Oh shoot, I left my stream on in the background. Let's go ahead and close out of that. I'd rather just leave this on the analytics here so I can take a look. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so. To review this flight today, I already got the dispatch report and I plugged it into my iPad, so we're good there. We'll go ahead and go to the monitor capture, and we can get rid of this now. Oh, and I need to pop out of that. Oh, hello, monitor capture. You gonna catch my screen? No. Oh, device not connected. What? Ah, that's better. All right, that's better. Okay, welcome, welcome. Here's our dispatch report, just to go over that. We got cost index today at 20, not too bad. We're going to be very fuel efficient. Only an hour, 14 minutes all the way to Rochester today. Alternate is Elmira for some reason, which got mixed opinions on, but that's okay. I don't think we're going to need the alternate anyways. Let's see, we got 12.8 on the fuel, and we've already got this route. It's Lukey, Gulf India Juliet, don't know how to pronounce that, VOR, and then we'll be direct Evote, Nels, Kehoe, Dunkirk, and then Buffalo, and direct to Rochester after that. So that'll be the game plan there. 131 passengers on board, 30.1 on the payload, and you're looking at a flight level of 370.78 on the Mach today. Target descent is going to be 25 out from Dunkirk. We should probably review our takeoff and landing performance because I have a confession to make. I may have tried this flight recently the other way around, and it may have been pretty snowy out in Midway. And we may have touched down and may have overshot the runway a little bit, just a little bit. So anywho, let's, what we can do is we can go into performance and tools over here. We can go to the B738. We'll select Midway for the airport, runway 31 right. And our takeoff weight is going to be, and we're going to be Southwest 1131 by the way. What takeoff weight are we looking at today? It's going to be a, oh, come on, where is it? There we go. Takeoff weight 134.3. Not in kilograms, please. 134.3. Thrust setting, auto. Probably going to have engine and wing anti-ice on, I'm going to guess, today. And based off this, yeah, we've got a margin of only 219 on the stop distance, so just got to keep in mind absolutely no messing around with our V1. If we hesitate, we're going. All right, so we got that, and the latest reject will be 4,700 feet down the runway. Now, if I go to, let's say, Rochester, that's what I call it as a joke, runway 22. Is it going to give me a landing weight? Oh, yeah, here it is. Landing, it's going to be the B738. I'm going to take a look at Rochester, runway 22. And my landing weight is going to be, I believe that's it, right? 127.7 should be it. So 127.7. And if I calculate, and let's just say that the conditions are wet. Yeah, so with auto brakes 2, it's going to give me, if I set brakes to max auto, how's that going to work out? Yeah, that should be okay. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's plenty of stopping distance there. We'll just use auto brakes max today. Flight level 370 and a 0.78 on the Mach will be what we're doing today. And if I just look at the weather today, you can see Chicago is reporting 2,500 foot, 299 or 3 on the altimeter, and your forecast is going to be winds out of 290 at 5, so we'll be taking 3-1s all the way until, what's the time we're looking at? It's going to be all the way until 3 p.m. my time, so 2 p.m. local. So we got plenty of time. Freeze and drizzle, though, later in the forecast. That's not going to be very fun. Rochester is light snow, which is why I'm taking a look at this. Thought the stream was delayed. You missed like 3 minutes. Oh, no, dude, it's not delayed. We're on. We are on time. It happens. There is a... welcome, Brandon, by the way. Welcome. We're glad to have you on board. Sometimes I think there's like a little bell icon that you need to click and it should notify you, keyword should, if this goes live, but it's not a huge deal. We were just looking over some takeoff performance. Light snow in Rochester today. We're going midway to Rochester and in the 737, and we're just looking at our takeoff performance. We'll be landing on the 2.2s, and really that's about it. Good tailwind today. Only at not even 2 hours. It's going to be an hour, 14-minute flight today. 37,000 feet. So that's the game plan. I'm going to go ahead and, is this, let me just take a look real quick. Is this all the way as quiet as it gets? Come on. Okay, I guess that is as quiet as it gets. Oh, well. That's fine. Welcome, everybody. We are, oh, come on. There we go. We're going to be, if I can hit the right thing, we're going to hop in the Zibo 737 today. There we go. That's a lot better. We're in the Zibo 737. It's currently cold and dark, so we need to go ahead and get her fired up here at Chicago. I did one flight in the actual Zibo, not the level up so far, and I like it. I did not realize, though, how much of an effect the wet runway has on braking in this game, because in previous flight sims it didn't really matter. But no, I went max manual braking. Now, granted, you could lock up the wheels, so I tried just tapping the brakes. No effect at all, and we may have overshot the runway a little bit when I was testing this plane out. So I calculated our takeoff performance this time, and we have like 3,000 feet of safety margin. So and it's not even a wet runway right now. It might be wet in Rochester, so that'll be fun. So anyway, with that rant out of the way, let's go ahead and hop on board. I'm going to go ahead and get our loaders popped up and ready to go. Oh, and I should probably turn the sim volume on for you guys. We'll bring it to, hi, are you heading to meet Santa Claus? We are not going up there. I don't know how to pronounce that name. My apologies. Rovanami. I don't know how to pronounce that name. We're not going to meet Santa Claus. We're sticking in the United States today. But you know what? Maybe we'll have to go up to the North Pole for our next trip. That might be it. But welcome aboard, Mr. Luke. It's good to see you. Let's go ahead and hop on board here, and we'll go ahead and get this thing fired up. If hello, my number my number lock was off. That's why this wasn't working. All right, we'll go ahead and hop on board right now. So we'll get the takeoff checklist pulled up here, or not takeoff, the power up checklist. All we gotta do is just run through this. The battery switch is gonna be verified, turned on. Your standby power switch verified is guarded closed. There it is. And the alternate flat master switch is guarded closed. Windshield wipers are parked. Electric hydraulic pumps are off. And the landing gear verified is down in 3 green. They look good to go. Ground power. You know what? We can get the ground power on. Why not? We'll set Chog's GPU connected. And we'll turn that ground power on right now. Awesome. Today is National Santa Claus Day. Is it? Is it? That's... Where are you? I'm guessing you're outside of the United States, because I've not heard of that. But if it is, no kidding. Well, I wish I knew that ahead of time. I would have planned to go see Santa Claus today. We're just gonna go to Rochester today. But you know what? Maybe we'll run into Mr. Santa up at altitude. You know that might happen if he's maybe just doing like a quick test run on his sleigh. I don't know. Hey, who knows? Who knows? Anywho, we'll keep going here. Gear verified is down in 3 green. The generator switch is verified. The fire alarms we just need to test real quick. They're down here. Yep, and they're on and good to go. And the APU start procedure is freaking cold up here today, so we're going to go ahead and fire this guy up right now. And we'll let go of that. Give it a second to fire up. We should get a low oil pressure light. No, maybe I need to give it a... Oh, there it is. Okay, awesome. And that'll start firing up. Let's go ahead and keep going with this checklist for now. We're going to go ahead and get you guys to nav mode. And that's going to be on DC. And everything else looks good. I just need to set you as well to test, heading test, so that we can actually see what we're looking at here. The engine control lights are all lit up. Reverser lights are extinguished. And the control lights are out. Reverser lights are extinguished. EECs are armed. And the landing gear is down to 3 grain. I don't believe the stall warnings are working right now, so that's okay. Crew and passenger action guarded closed. Landing gear is down 3 grain. Awesome. We'll keep going now. Flight data recorder is going to be guarded and closed. Engine oil quantity is, let's go over here to systems. Yep, that looks good. Or the hydraulic systems look good. Engine oil quantity is 84%. Okay, that's good. That's good. Park and brake verified is set. And I need to go ahead and start the ground services here on Zibo. So we'll go ahead and do that. Start the ground services. And I do like this about the Zibo so far. You actually get to hear what's going on. So we like that. I like being able to hear that. All right, let's keep going here. We'll start loading up the fuel and passengers. Payload on board. It was a. I need to pull up my my fuel load real quick. So we're taking 12.8 on the fuel, and it's going to be a 30.1 on the payload. So 12.8 on the fuel, and 30.1 on the payload. So 131 passengers set. And on the fuel, you're looking at a 12.8 is going to be the game plan. All right, there you go. 12.8 and 15.9 on the, or sorry, 16.4 CG is what they're saying, although let's go ahead and call the fuel truck right now. I did the takeoff and landing performance earlier, and we'll let this start to fire up. So, as we do that, I just need to go up here and make sure our emergency lights are on, position lights on, and we'll be 3,700 feet, and I believe the elevation at Rochester is going to be looking at, come on, where's Rochester? I have the wrong airport pulled up on my iPad right now. You're looking at, okay, ROC. There we go, that's a lot better. 550. Alright, great, they're going to start the refueling, that's awesome. And anything else over here? Let's turn the window heats on, and I believe we could probably turn one fuel pump on, and we'll turn the yaw damper on. Let's see, flew the United 777 DC to Frankfurt, but you butchered the landing. What? That was a few days ago. That's fine. You know what? It happens to the best of us. Like I said, you know, the other day I was testing this plane out, and we may have overshot the runway a little bit in midway. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. It was stupid of me. Anyways, the APU generator is on. We'll flip that on. Verified APU gen. Yep, good voltage there. And we'll go ahead and flip the APU on. Packs coming on. And now we've got warm air flowing into the cabin. Beautiful. Beautiful. We butchered the land DC to Frankfurt. I've done Newark to Frankfurt before in the sim in the 777, that xplane. It was a long, good trip. Did you overnight it, or did you just like take off in the morning, do your thing, and then land in the evening? Because I've overnighted a couple of these before, and that's pretty fun. But anywho, nav data out of date. God dang it, I need to update that. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. I'll keep going. Let's see, I'm looking at APU generator. Oh, I need to disconnect this. Yeah, they're shifting to CG right now. Disconnecting the GPU. We're going to go into FMC, position in it, and we're going to the, we're starting at, it was actually a red-eye flight. Oh, good. That's, you know, I've only done a couple successful red-eyes. I've only done a couple of them. Usually I'll try to take a nap during them, and then I end up being kept awake by my computer making noises. So, I don't know. I mean, it's a good challenge, in my opinion. If you can do it successfully, by all means, that must be pretty fun. Alright, we're going to go from there to Rochester, and we'll be southwest. It's going to be a Whiskey November, 11:31, southwest 11:31 today.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up, and you are good to go.
Awesome, awesome, let's go. So we're going to be taking no departure today, just runway 31 right. Route, let's see, next page. Alpha 31 right, right, we're going to Lukey. Let's see, Lukey. Golf, India, Juliet. and then to Evo, Echo, Victor, Osco, Tango, Echo. And then it will be Nels, November, Echo, Lima, Lima, Sierra. From Nels, you're looking at direct to Dunkirk, Delta Kilo, Kilo. From Dunkirk, we're going to be direct Buffalo. And what I'd like to do is plan for the, and then direct to Rochester. And I'd like to, if it'll let me, I should probably go ahead and activate that now. If it'll let me, I'd like to go ahead and put the ILS in right now on standby for Rochester. We're taking the ILS to runway 22 today. Planning on, I mean, we'll see what happens. Via Kecky. So, Rochester, I call it that as a joke, ignore me. ILS to 22. Via the Rochester, no, I don't want to take Rochester, thank you. Now if I hit legs, let's see, this load, no, not yet. That's fine. Yep, and that's Kecky. Carlu will be the final approach fix at 2500. Great. Awesome, we're good to go here. And they finished loading the fuel on board, so I can take a look over here. And you know what we can do since they've finished that? Let's go ahead and start the flight leg in just 1 minute here. I'll do that in a second. Let's see, GPU is connected. What am I blanking out on? Fuel weight and balance, payload. All right, 17.3% on the takeoff weight. Cool, 17.3% Mach on the takeoff weight. Come on, performance. 0.1 on the reserves, 20 on the cost index. Cruising flight level 370. Let's grab our average winds today. They're going to be up here. It's going to be 20. Sorry, it's going to be a 263 at 79. So good tailwind today. 263 at a 79 there, and the TC, the top of climb temperature for our climb performance here is going to be at minus 47. I need to go Celsius to Fahrenheit. So if I did that at minus 47, you're looking at minus 53 there. 53. There we go. Next will be the N1 limit. The outside air temperature is, good question, here at Midway. We're looking at OAT of, let's see, altimeter is 2909 or 4. It's going to be a -1. So /-1. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do max takeoff and max climb performance. Why not? Let's full send it. And if I also just set 2909 or 4 on these altimeters, that would be nice. 2994 set. Now let's see, my favorite team is winning 4-0 right now. I thought it would be a struggle. Or is that your favorite soccer team? You're gonna have to, or football, or what's your favorite team? But congrats though, 4-0. That's pretty good. Let's see, we got 2994. That's good. That's good. All right, going back to takeoff performance. Flaps 5 today, and a 17.3 on that center of gravity. Trimmed to 5.75, 132, 134, 144. We'll go to 575 here. There we go. 575 is set up and good to go. Let's go ahead and keep her going. Soccer. Bayern Munich is your favorite. Nice, nice. I have to admit, I don't pay too much attention to soccer, so I'm not really going to have a strong opinion on Munich. But hey, you know what? Your team's up 4-0. That's all that matters, right? Oh yeah, congrats, man. Let's must be pretty fun. All right, let's keep going here. Preliminary pre-flight. We can, now that we have this. Oh, and I need to go ahead and keep going through this. Let's see, there's Midway, then that's Luke, so it's going to be 3-1, right-hand turn out to Luke, and just step through this bad boy. No, we can execute that, that's fine. Evo, Nels, Dunkirk, Buffalo, and then it should be direct Rochester from there. Yeah, I should probably put in KROC next so it knows where I'm going. KROC, because in real life what you do at the very end of this is you're expected to fly to your destination from the last point in your flight plan. So we're going from Buffalo to Rochester. Then at some point, they're probably going to start vectoring you to that initial approach fix. So we still have to put in direct Rochester. Otherwise, stupid things happen. Okay? All right, let's keep going here. Our performance is all in. I'm going to keep going and just do this checklist. We're going to go ahead and start the flight leg now. Oh, which reminds me, did I get the loaders on? Yes, I did. And if I go to doors, we'll open up the cargo door. Oh, and I forgot to open the forward entry. Yeah, that'll probably help. let people actually get in. All right, we'll go ahead and start the flight leg. And we'll get to hear all the nice sounds here. And we'll go through this checklist real quick. Flap to leading edge devices, we have to check up here. Tested. Speed warnings are NA. Flight control switches guarded closed. Spoilers guarded closed. Alt flap guarded closed. Yaw damper is on. VHF normal. IRS normal. FMC normal. Display source is set to auto. Your FMC is set to your control panel set to normal. Fuel cross feed is closed. Fuel pumps are all off. We're going to turn one on to feed the APU. Electric panel, the cabs are good to cabin utility and the IFE are good to go. Air equipment cooling looks good to go. And the emergency exit lights are guarded and closed. No smoke sign is NA on this one, and your fast seatbelt sign is going to stay off for now. Cabin attendants tested, ground call tested, windshield wipers tested. Window heats are on, probe heats are off, engine anti-ice is off, wing anti-ice is off. They'll come on when we're ready for takeoff. Your electric pumps are going to stay off, but the engine pumps need to be on. And the air conditioning verified. All these guys set to auto forward on the temperature selector. Trim air needs to come on, and the recirc fans are set to auto. Packs are set to auto. Isolation valve is open, and your APU engine bleed switches are going to come on. APU switch is bleeds on. Cabin pressurization verified. 550 for the land elevation. 37,000 for the altitude, and auto for the mode selector there. Light and light verified is off. The runway turnoffs are off. The taxi light is off, and the engine start switches are off. The logo lights verified are going to stay off for now. Position lights verified are on. Anti-collision light is off, and the wing light is and the wing light is off. Wheel light is off. And we've already got 2994 set and cross-checked along all three of these. 620, 620, and 620. Looks good. I believe that's our field elevation here too at Midway. Yep, 620. Perfect. I think I'm doing a JetBlue Transatlantic tomorrow in the sim. You know what? I want to do that sometime soon. I really want to do that sometime soon. You should do it. And you know what? Maybe I'll make that a video sometime soon, because it's something I've. Do you have like a A321 for that? Is that what you use? I'm just curious. But all right, let's keep going. We've got this set to 10. We've already stepped through the flight plan, so we'll leave you on map mode. And I need to go ahead and select our initial course. So it's going to be runway heading. Runway heading here at Midway is going to be. I gotta pull up the airport diagram to read this. You just told us A321 plus Neo add-on. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'd probably, if I were to do that, I'd probably have to use Microsoft Flight Sim, the A321 in that sim, just because I don't have the TOLUS, unfortunately. But hey, you know what? That sounds like a fun trip, man. All right, we're looking at 317.3. We'll call it 318 for. Oh, that's the Mach. 318 for the heading. Initial altitude will set up to 5,000 initial, or sorry, 10,000 initial. We don't have any ATC or anything. And your IAS is going to be. It should be V2 plus 20 is what I've been doing. So 164 on the IAS. The checklist says actually just use V2, but I'm going to use 164. That's what I'm comfortable with. Flight directors are on, and everything else is good. I'm going to turn my panel lights on a little bit. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer. Cool. Cool. Initial head, initial altitude. Lower display set normal. Main panel set normal. Test all the lights. Make sure they light up like a nice little Christmas tree. And yes, they do. We're going to go set you back to bright. I'm going to go ahead and set the, go test you guys as well. The disengaged lights should also be working, which they are. And N1 selector set normal, speed ref set normal, fuel used, we're going to reset that. Auto brake set to RTO. Thrust levers verified are set to idle, and if I just move them, yep, they're working. Flaps are up, speed brakes up. I'm just checking to make sure my controls are working too, and then we can get pushed back out of here. So, with that out of the way, yeah, that's the checklist complete. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. With a load on board, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the loaders. We can get rid of the people too in a second. Services, doors closed. And, yeah, no, I say we get out of here. There's no need to sit around any longer, right? Yeah, these guys should be driving away. Oh, you know what? They're not going to until I, oh, nope, there they go. Okay, awesome. So, there goes our trucks. At least, yep, there they go. And for our pushback, we want to be facing that way. So let's go ahead and pre-plan that right now. There she is. What a nice little airplane. I like the 7.3 so far. Pre-plan. And we'll put it right here. And I'll mute the music in a second too.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
I'm going to mute the music. And we're going to let them know that we're ready to go right now. So let's close up the door. Get rid of the people out there. And we'll remove the chocks too. Parking brake is on. Get rid of the jet bridge. And let's let them know we're ready to go.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross-check and all call. Thank you.
What's your favorite aircraft, commercial or military? I mean, okay. I feel like, well, my favorite aircraft in general is going to be the 757, mostly for personal reasons because I was on that plane when I got into aviation. Second to that, the Dash 8. Again, that was the only plane I saw, and I also just love the sound of the Dash 8. It's just so classic. Whereas the really for military, you know, I know I'm going to sound a little bit cheesy saying this, but the F-14 just looks so damn cool. We had one parked at my airport for a while. It was on a museum piece, but it was just kind of sitting on the ramp for a while. And every time I taxi by it, it's just the coolest looking thing. They're huge too. They're not tiny.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed, and we're ready to connect.
So, anyways, let's anyway, I'm sorry. I know I sound like a complete stereotypical Top Gun head, but I love the F-14. It's the coolest plane in my opinion. 757-8s. For GA, the planes I've flown, probably the favorite one I've flown so far, probably the Seneca, just because of how damn fast that thing is. I mean, you feel like you're in the top of a 737, even though you're not. But oh well. We'll go with the before start items. Verified all ground services are in fact removed, and they are. And the chocks verified are removed. Doors are closed, and we've already got the jet bridge disconnected. We're gonna go ahead and turn. Solid favorites, the F-14. Just has to be. If there has to be, dude.
Toes connected, bypass pins inserted.
Fuel pumps
go and kill the
on.
parking brake when you're ready to go.
Tanks. We'll go ahead and disconnect, pull the parking brake.
Here comes the pushback.
And
light them up.
Coming on. And and the electric pumps need to come on. This before start checklist complete. We are clear to start up. Let's keep going here. Air conditioning is going to go ahead and come off now. And the chrono is going to be started. We're going to go ahead and fire up number 2. Verified you're on engine systems, which you are. And got good N2 rotation.
These 3 wonderful flight attendants, give them your attention as we push your taxi. They're going to give you plenty of attention en route. Enjoy the flight. We'll talk to you once airport.
Try not to talk too much while they're doing their safety announcements there. 20, we'll set fuel at 25. There we go. And looks like we got good fuel flow, good exhaust temps, and good N1 starting to rise too. And that's going to settle off right there. Oh, that's going to spike and stop there at 513. Okay, great. All right, good. That's engine number 1 fired up, or sorry, number 2 fired up. We'll fire up number 1 at this time. And that's going to be good N2 rotation. And just waiting for that 20%, 24%. There we go. Adding fuel.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Alright, parking brake's gonna be set now.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, great, they're gonna disconnect.
I'd like to point out the safety features of our Boeing 737. To properly fasten your seatbelt, slide the flat end into the buckle to unfasten.
Taking the safety
buckle
briefing as an
overly.
excuse to finish my
Your
coffee.
seatbelt should be worn tight and low across your hips.
Once that star's cut off, then it's the fuel flow settling itself out there. Which means we've got two good engines. They're disconnecting. We'll go to the bus, transfer the buses over to our generators, and we'll put the packs back on. Isolation valve closed. Probe's coming on, and we're gonna kill the AP itself. Great. We'll keep going here. And let's see. Wing anti-ice is not required for now. We'll turn that on before we take off. And
we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Switches off. The engine starts are going to be set to continuous. And MFD, we're just going to set this to systems for the flight control check. Let's go set flaps now to 5, and we're going to go left, neutral right aileron, neutral back, forward, neutral left rudder, right rudder, and neutral. Do a quick flight control check, make sure everything looks good.
Charging seatbelts and smoking.
Cool. Alright, and we'll go and mute that, and we'll keep going here. Flaps set, lower displays are closed. We're going to go turn the taxi lights, turn offs on. They probably already gave me the signal. Yeah, they're already driving off, which means we can get going to runway 31 right here at Chicago. So we'll keep going here. I like how they're still doing their safety demonstration.
Breathe normally. Please be aware the bags may not inflate yours, so receiving oxygen.
They're telling you how to inflate your life vest, I guess.
Until otherwise notified by uniform crew member.
This is where I sat in real life when I flew on the 737-800 long time ago. Or at least I was somewhere over there. Game finished 5-0. What's your favorite sports team? You know... hold on a second. I need to... If I have to admit, I don't watch too much sports, but I can probably think of one in a second here. So... you know, I grew up when I was very little in Boston, so I mean, me and my family would always root for the Red Sox and the Patriots back in the day. But then at some point we moved to New York. Hold on a second. So we've got to review this. So you know, I might get a little bit of heat for that, but that's okay. You know, I feel like I've always had a soft spot for the Bills because most of my family's from Buffalo, so that's the only team that I feel like, oh yeah, that's my home. Whenever we're watching football. Hey, cabin secured, awesome. Alright, so it looks like we're taking Tango this way. And we'll keep going here. But I don't really pay too much attention to sports. It's just like, you know, if you hear that my family's talking, you hear that, you know, one of those, either the Bills or the Patriots won a game. It feels a little bit good, although I guess the, well, whatever. Anywho, let's keep going here. We're going to go do a departure briefing. We're taking off runway, we're going to be taking off runway 31 right. We'll do a static takeoff. It'll give us 6,500 feet. If anything happens before 80 knots, we are going to be stopping on the runway. Beyond 80 knots, we're only stopping for an engine failure or fire. Once we hit 132, we're committed to take off, rotate 134, climb out at or above 144. Deal with the issue in the air on runway heading. Otherwise, it's going to be a V1 of, and we're already ready to go actually. Otherwise, it's going to be a V1 of 132, VR 134, and 144 for the V2. Climbing out at 164, right-hand turn on course. Initial altitude will be 5,000 feet. All right, does that sound good, everybody? We need to do a couple checklist items here though before we go. Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention. Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention until just a few years ago. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, maybe I'll admit watching football with my family over Thanksgiving was kind of fun, so maybe I'll start paying more attention to that. Anywho, we'll keep going. For the before takeoff, we got the briefing complete. We just need to go ahead and turn the lights on. Strobe's coming on, and taxi light comes off. And flaps set, speed brakes retracted. We need to recall our system. We look good to go. We are ready for takeoff, so let's get going. So, final is clear. The runway is appears to be clear. Maybe let the FO take a look. And let's get out of here. Trim set, flap set. And I'm just going to taxi all the way to the end here so I can get a little bit more runway than usual. So we'll do a static takeoff, even though I don't think we're that heavy today. We're only like 130,000 pounds for the takeoff weight. So we'll do static takeoff. Oh, auto throttle needs to be armed. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. Good. And that's lined up on runway 31 right, and we can verify that in a second. In fact, actually, let's just do this. So we're at 40% right now, stabilized. Let's go up to full. Or at least up to the green. There we go, power is set. Put that nose down. Airspeed's coming alive. 80 knots, continuing. 120. V1, rotate. V2. And off the ground you go. A little bit more there, and off you go. Great. That was a great gear. Right above the houses there. A little bit of wind out of the right, it feels like.
400.
Your feet, we're going to go ahead and put M1 mode on. And we can level change it. LNAV, and we
1000.
Start this bank. Oh, and then we'll turn the auto throttle on, or the autopilot on, I mean. There we go, good. Autopilot's coming on now.
Attention all aircraft. Midway information on current.
Oh, don't tell me what to do. Alright, let's go ahead there just to update the ATIS there. Alright, we'll go ahead and increase you up to 240 on the speed. On the touch. Hey, we pay for whole runway, we use whole runway, right? Alright, we'll go ahead and put the first notch flaps up here. And she's gonna keep going here. Great. We'll bring the flaps up to 1. And flaps all the way up now that we're at 240. And we'll go the auto brakes off. I think your position is going to be off. Turn off's coming off. We need to turn this stuff off, and we need to turn this anti-ice on too as well. Anti-ice is, why am I blanking out? Right there. Great, anti-ice is off. Or I mean on. Just until we get a little bit warmer temperatures. Alright, cool. Keep going here. Or colder if we get above this. Alright, after takeoff checklist, verified gear is up, and your autopilot's on command A. And flaps are up. Auto brakes off. Engine starts are back to off, and barometric pressure will be set upon passing 18,000 feet. And anti-ice panel is set as required. We'll go ahead and turn that off once we get a little bit higher. Alright, and we're climbing here out of Midway. Next stop will be Rochester. Let's pretend we didn't take... Yeah, exactly. We can pretend that we just used all available runway, right? Yeah, maybe we should have used full length there. Alright. Get ready to pass 10,000 feet, which reminds me we can set you up to 370. You. All the way to 370. And once we pass 10,000 feet, we'll do one more checklist, and then we can go going with the rest of our day here. Why does it feel so dark? Like, am I the only one who notices this? It feels like it almost looks like it's, like it's like the late evening, but it's not. It's 12 o'clock almost. All right, 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and increase you up to a 280. And the light's coming off. The light's off. And you know what? Seatbelt sign. Oh. You know, we can pretend that was on this whole time. You know, we don't. You know. Okay, maybe I need to read this checklist a little bit more carefully. All right. So that was. And you know what? You don't need seatbelts as long as you don't crash, right? All right. So seatbelt sign is set off. And it looks like now we're finally getting it. Oh, no, it still looks dark. Why? I don't know why it looks like this, but oh well, whatever. We're climbing out now. Anti-ice. I'm going to keep the anti-ice on for just a little bit longer because I don't know if we're like on the edge of a cloud or why it looks like this right now. Because, yeah, we'll leave it on a little bit longer, then we'll turn it off. Anywho, there's 280. We'll start to expedite that climb out. And let's keep going. We'll go ahead and turn some music back on here. Let's see, is there any no copyright like jazz music? There we go, let's do that. And I'll turn the sim volume down a little bit. So, there we go. Welcome, welcome. We're climbing out. It should be another, if I take a look down here, if I hit just route data, we're looking at, it's going to be, yeah, I don't really care for the winds, but let's see, Buffalo will be, Dunkirk, which is top descent, is at 1726. So actually not too much longer, only another like 45 minutes till top of descent. That's actually not horrible. So we're going to keep climbing out for now, and I'm going to look at this in the background. And in the meantime, you all know what we're going to load up in a second. We're going to load up Minecraft, and we're going to continue with that world from earlier. Let me wait till we're past transition, though. That might be a little bit easier. Otherwise, not really a lot going on to talk about. The only thing I can think of, you know, part of the reason why I chose Rochester is because I flew to Rochester just the other day, an airport near Rochester. I was talking to Rochester Approach. Well, actually, it's my friend I was flying with who was talking to Approach, but called up. They go, and they straight up ignored us the first time, which wasn't very kind of them. But to be fair, they were really busy. So anyways, a few minutes later, we finally chime up again, and they say, yeah, stand by. Okay, well, a few minutes later, they call us back, and we let them know where we are. And they said, yeah, okay, you're outside my airspace now. And I'm like, okay. So the issue is that we were calling for flight following, and in the area that we were under Rochester, but by the time they called us back, we were already in Syracuse's airspace. So anyways, that's my story of Rochester Approach. Okay, it looks like we're out of this stuff. Let's turn the anti-ice off. And we're about to pass through 18,000. We'll set you guys the standard. Great. So that's the wonders of Rochester. Anywho, we'll set this up. And we'll go play some Minecraft. Alright, cool. I'll keep this in the background. And we're going to continue work on that train station a little bit. So I believe I need a bunch of brick walls. New England has some polar opposite personality. Dude, I'm telling you, New England, and just the Northeast in general, you'll be talking to one approach controller who is the most miserable person ever, and then they'll give you to the next person, he's the most chill guy ever. The airport we flew to, the people there were awesome. They gave us a free crew car, then drove it up to the airplane, even though we didn't even ask for that. Like, we were just like, oh, we'd like to stop by, and if you have a crew car, we'll take it for a bit. And it was completely free, and they were the nicest guys ever. They let us play with the dog. And then we go talk to Rochester, and they're like, yeah, I don't want to deal with you. So, anywho, that's my experience there. We're going to go put this stuff on for now, and let's see if this will work. Hey, it does. Awesome. So, a little bit of progress from our last train station update. Things are coming along. So down here, the idea is this is the ticketing area. This is supposed to be like a speaking of Minecraft, I started 1.9 survival world, and I'm tired of all these new updates. I like simplicity. I agree with that, honestly. My favorite version, like 1.7, 1.8, that's peak. even like this world, things are new-ish, but I still am like there's a lot more. Let me put, like, they added copper golems recently. I don't even know what they do. I've not even thought about adding them at all. So this is just what we got. Anywho, the idea is this is going to be like a food lounge area, like a food court kind of thing, and I need to actually finish building the restaurant area in here. I haven't decided yet, but not, you know, there's a difference. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. That's why I like this version, because it's not like there's like for example, if you want, well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. What am I trying to say here? I'm not trying to make every single new feature, if that makes sense, like the copper golems or whatever they do. And there's all these new blocks as well. But at the same time, you know, play the game the way you want, right? Anywho, that probably made no sense, that little rant there. Anywho, I need a lot of stone bricks right now. That's what I really need. So we'll take these guys, and I think that's it. Oh, shoot. There it is. There. Great. So we need to go upstairs. So anyway, I was giving you a little tour of what we have so far. We've got the food court area, and I need to finish that. This is going to be like a security area, and I know security for a train station sounds ridiculous, but the idea is that this is taking you to like an international destination, if you will. And we want to make sure that we're, you know, keeping this world safe from intruders. So there is going to be like a security area, so to speak, right here. This is the stair that leads you up to this waiting area, so I need to add seats here. Obviously, there's going to be a roof here at some point. And then right here is going to be like a restaurant area. So that's what I'm going to... Oh, actually, hold on. So that's what we're going to keep working on right now. Anywho, other things going on, not too much, just me complaining about... I mean, honestly, it wasn't a bad experience overall at Rochester. I just thought that was a little bit annoying. It's like, yeah, you know, they're like, you're outside my airspace. Oh, well, I was when I tried calling you, but you ignored me. So, anywho, it's okay. They get busy. We know that. We know that about it. We'll keep building here. What else has funny has happened? Oh, and I need to set this to... Oh, it's already switched over to mock mode. That's great. Anywho, anything else newsworthy going on lately? It sounds like the Airbus thing sorted itself over. I didn't see a lot of news reports on many flight cancellations, so that's good. Otherwise, I don't think it's been really a crazy week for aviation at all. I think things have been pretty chill. I'm going to jinx next week, that's for sure, now that I said that. I'm kidding. The Airbus situation's gotten better. I watched some videos on it. And, what else? What else is going on? I had to get a little bit of a word in with some students I work with, because a lot of them, you know... Well, okay, this is going to sound a little bit harsh at first, but they don't understand that you can't walk up and just take any... Oh, I need to eat. Holy crap. Take whatever school plane you want. If you're a solo. There's like an actual policy there, so I had to send a text to some people earlier today, and I'm curious. So far, I've gotten okay reception from it. But I think there's a couple people who are going to get a little upset at me about it. Basically what I said was like, guys, I'm okay with you flying, but you got to let us know, because it's actually our policy at the school that I work for that you need to let us know if you're going to take an airplane. And I had an issue the other day where I had 2 students show up, and I didn't know either of them were on the schedule. One of them I happened to be at the airport for, so I'm like, yeah, great, I can let you go. But then the second one, I didn't hear anything from, so I'm sitting here like, well... or not. Well, I didn't hear anything from until after they showed up, and I wasn't at the airport. I was on the other side of the state. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. He's like, well, how am I going to get the keys? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Anywho, that's just my only rant of the day. So I sent it, and then of course I had my boss then send me text saying, "Hey, does this person not able to fly right now?" And I'm like, "Well, because I didn't know they were flying." So anyways, that's just my only rant of the day there. It's like, you know, you'd think that it would be, I don't want to say common sense, because I did let people know ahead of time to let me know if they're going flying. The way the school works is that if you're a commercial guy, I mean, you already have your license, you just contact an instructor and they give you the plane to go training. So I have a certain number of designated students that I have to oversee, and they contact me to go fly. But the issue is that didn't quite happen. They on the outside, sorry, I just read your text. Sounds tough being an instructor. On the outside, it seems chill. You know, it is chill. It's chill 80% of the time. All the people I work with, I like. I don't think there's anybody, with the exception of 2 students that I can think of, that were particularly difficult, where I was like, oh god, I don't want to work with this person. And neither of those people are my students. All my people right now are awesome. You're right, it is chill on the outside. The issue is it gets stressful. You have a lot of different students with different needs, and there's always pressure from the school to get them done, which is good on surface. Yeah, we don't want to waste your guys' money. We want to get you guys done here, and I want to see you guys succeed. But you know, sometimes people take a while to solo, and because they need more landing practice, and yeah, that doesn't work now, and they end up taking a little longer, and then you just get a lot of pushback from the school, and you have to write up everything. Anywho, so, and then check rides are basically the same idea. It's like, hey, you should be ready for your check ride. Okay, well, are you able to perform to ACS standards? Let's go fly. And then they're not able to, and that becomes an issue. So, anywho, that was a side rant. Sorry, I'll go back. I like my job. It's fun. It just, you know, gets a little crazy sometimes. And what I didn't really appreciate from some students lately was just, you know, all you have to do is just let me know when you're flying, so that I know when you're going, right? And that didn't happen. And the other day I had multiple students who tried flying. One of them, I happened to be there, and it's like, yeah, I can send you out. And then I asked him, I'm like, so are you comfortable? The runway was covered in ice, by the way. Just a slight detail. The last couple days, the runway at our airport has been completely covered in ice. So commercial guy walks up. I'm like, so are you comfortable flying on ice? He goes, no. And I'm like, so why are we here? I didn't say this directly, but what I'm thinking to myself is, so why did you show up at 7 a.m. and text me asking me to show up for the keys if we're not even going flying, right? So, anywho, so he didn't end up flying. Second guy, same thing, and I wasn't even at the airport. I was on the other side of the state. So, anywho, it was frustrating, because then I have my boss asking me, well, why aren't these guys able to fly? Anywho, so hopefully that situation gets sorted out. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. I think these guys are going to start texting me when they fly, and good things will happen. Anywho, where was I? I got completely sidetracked by that. I needed some stairs, I believe. Yes. Oh, I am running low on the dark oaks. There's a lot of stuff in here. No, I'm out of inventory space. That's not good. So we're going to finish the seating area. First and foremost. Okay, I need to clear some stuff. I need to clear my inventory out. This is getting a little bit over the top here. Yeah, we'll do this and see if this will work. There we go. Great. At some point, I'll have to tell the stories of the students that did become, I don't want to say problems, but just that had their inconveniences, we'll say. But I'd have to think about it though, because I'm obviously not going to say anything that would leak anyone's information. So I'd have to think of ways to change up the story. I don't want to make anyone feel bad for obvious reasons. Anywho. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this up so it's 5 down here. Yeah, I'd have to think about that a little bit and see how I want to tell that story. They are funny stories. At some point, something got screwed up here because this was supposed to be. Hold on. Let's go back to our test world. Because this was supposed to be, yeah, 3. Okay, so some dimension here got screwed up. That's okay. We don't. Who cares, right? Let's go back in here. If the sim won't freeze, which it might. Come on, don't crash on me. I don't think it will. It's just gonna take a minute. Let me finish my coffee while that loads. There we go. Slowly but surely, it loads. Yay, we're in. I for sure, one day it's going to crash my computer when I try this, and it's not going to be very fun. For me. You guys wouldn't care. You guys would find it funny. Oh, you know what the real fun instructor stories are that I'll have to tell? Are the stories of the times that, oh no, it's only one off. This isn't the end of the world. Of all the times that you almost get killed. Both students' faults and planes' faults. That's, and it's good practice for, real world flying. And maybe almost got killed is a bit of an exaggeration, but instructors like to say that a lot. 1,000 to go. We're almost at cruise. Let's go, guys. Yeah, no, I think sometimes instructors over-exaggerate, though, because, I've heard one person say, oh, a student almost killed me the other day, and I was like, oh my god, what happened? And then he told me what happened, and literally all that happened was the student was recovering from a stall, let the plane speed up a little bit too much, got scared, and then just pulled back too aggressively. And he thought he overstressed the airframe. This instructor thought he overstressed the airframe, which, for a record, if you're in the normal category, to overstress the airframe, you would have to pull 3.8 Gs. In a 60-degree bank steep turn, that's 2 Gs. And if anybody's felt that, you know what 2 Gs feels like. It's a lot. I have a hard time believing, with all due respect to this instructor, don't get me wrong, great instructor, I just have a hard time believing that the student pulled 3.8 Gs. So anyways, he flew, oh, nah, there goes an Enderman. So anyway, that's just my rant of the day right there. Let's keep going here. What else do we have to do? This I'm going to deal with later. The bricks. Yeah, we'll put the bricks up like this. Okay, great. And I believe... yeah, it's going to be brick wall here. There we go. Brick wall. Oh, and we're at cruise. I need to set you up to 0.78. There we go. 0.78 on the Mach now. We're going to go ahead and roll this out here. And let's see now. If I just went ahead and threw you guys up, I can hear them making an announcement right now. Is that all the bricks I have? Yeah, I guess so. Oh well. Womp womp. What are we doing for the roof here? Did I ever decide what I want? I'm gonna sleep. This rain's getting annoying. Oh, I need to finish the stairs on this side too. So I believe this side is the similar idea. Yeah, okay, maybe not quite like that. It should be, yeah, there we go. Up, 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 up. And then it's going to be andesite. Great. Perfect. Cool, and wait, hold on, is it andesite or is it wood slabs? I think it's supposed to be slabs, right? Oh, why do I only have spruce slabs on me? Ah! This is annoying. Alright. Alright, that's annoying. Let's go back to a crafting table. And sit. Okay. That's fine. You can just throw me down there. I'll take it. Alright, we'll throw some of this stuff out now. Oh, and I also, didn't I want to have some more seats over here, I think? Yeah, it was going to be in, like, this corner? Yeah, yes, there we go, good. And I don't believe we were going to do anything with this one. Cool. Cool and good. Let's go throw some things away. Anywho, what's another funny instructing story? There's a lot of these, by the way. So number one is I'm trying to remember back when I was a new instructor what funny stories were there were. I don't remember. I don't remember anymore. Okay, why do I have a music disc on me? Do I need to throw this back at my home? So I have a little apartment down here. It's basically just me, and it's actually kind of modeled off of my real life apartment. So if I open this and go in here, there you go. There's my beds. There's yeah. So it's a little bit like my real apartment. And yes, funny enough, in my real apartment, you walk in the bedroom. I don't know why, but you do. All right. What's going on over here? If I let's see, planks, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? Why am I blanking out so much today? Oak, polished andesite. Okay, cool. I don't know why I'm getting so tired all of a sudden. You know what? We might just go ahead and end this one over at Rochester today, just because of how tired I'm getting. I don't know why. I'm just starting to fade a little bit here, so we'll go ahead and end that at Rochester. Okay. Planks look good. Everything looks good here. We need to play some more games soon. Okay, why did I just like my head just fucking shut off for a second. Okay, I need to throw some of this shit away. Oh, I need leaves. That's what I need to do, and that'll add one of the finishing touches here. So we're gonna add leaves, and I need to put a bunch of this away. Oh wait, didn't we want to use? Yeah, we want to use the spruce for one of these ceilings, right? Wasn't it? Okay, not this one. This is the security system, by the way. You push this button and then you run down. Right? So you get down here and now you're just surrounded by lights. Yeah, and that's by lights and the ceiling and the spruce plank ceiling. So that's what we'll use the spruce for. No, it's test now. I'll go back to my world. Let it load a little bit. Go on, keep loading. That's good. Just keep loading. Just keep loading. There we go. Oh, my friend sent me an Instagram reel. Do I want to open it? Probably not. It's probably going to be something racist, though. Get me canceled. knowing these guys. Oh, I already had slabs. God damn it. Okay. Spruce slab. I'm going to need more spruce at some point, though. Finish the roof. The roof. Whatever the hell you call it. Alright, cool. And what else? This is okay. Oh, the building materials need to go away for now. All these guys. Yeah, we don't really need this. Alright, cool. Cool and good, as they say where I'm from. Hey, look, we're passing a point. Hold on, let's go ahead and show you guys something real quick. Did I not get rid of the overlay? There we go. I was just like watching planes turn and cruise. It looks cool. Feels like you're looking at like a Southwest ad or something. Cue the cinematic music. Let's sip my coffee while I look at this. Alright. let's go ahead and put the overlay back on and see what we were doing here. Okay, oh, and I'll put you back into the cockpit so I can actually see what's going on. Maybe we could go like mining or something. You guys want to do that? That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm kind of bored. I'm getting a little bit bored with building. I feel like building on camera is just so tedious. I usually have to listen to music to make it actually enjoyable. Now let's do that. We'll keep a little bit of the logs. And let's see, these slabs. This slab, that slab, okay, you know what? We're just gonna throw this into a chest somewhere. Maybe not with this pickaxe. I think this pickaxe is about to, you know, fucking die. Respectfully die, as they say where I'm from. Respectfully die. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, let's go do a little bit of mining. Or throw this inside, but we're gonna keep the shovel, axe, the bed I want to keep, the sticks, the bow. We can just do one thing of arrows, and then we'll, that should be good. How's my armor? Looks good. Cool, let's go. Let's go, nerds. See if we can't find a cave at some point, somewhere around here. I think that if I just go that way, maybe we'll find something. Keyword maybe. 160 out from top of descent. Once we're 80 out, we'll start briefing things. It shouldn't be too bad, though. It should just be a good straight shot to Rochester. Oh, hi. Hello. Goodbye. We don't want you here. Adios. And, oh, I want to go this way. Anything else to talk about in cruise here? Probably not. Probably going to be like, 160 out. But, I mean, we're getting good ground speed, right? Hour, 15-minute flight, they say. I don't know why I'm getting so tired all of a sudden. I have coffee right here. Oh, well, that's fine. Sometimes it's just not your day, I guess. Let's try to see if I can't up the render distance a little bit here. Maybe make it like an 18 chunk. There we go. Yep, that's better. So there's one of the Mushroom Island thing. It's not a Mushroom Island. It's a fucking Dark Oak Island, basically. It's kind of cool. I like this seed because of how you have all these islands that are kind of like divided into different like biomes. Like, this is Dark Oak. That is a little bit of Dark Oak, but also mostly just like barren rock. Over here, it's more forest. We have like 2 islands that are just forest. One's a birch forest, so it's like 2 oak forest and then 1 birch forest. And then we keep going. And then there's, yeah, more stone over here. And, yeah, what else? Let's see, top descent is in, 100 miles-ish. A little bit more than that. Basically, yeah, well, I think we're just going to go ahead and go Rochester, and then I'll vector myself onto the ILS. It should be, like, the easiest approach ever. Really. Jeez, how big is this ocean? I swear, I hate the biomes that surround my islands. My islands are awesome, but we've got, like, 2 swamp biomes. One is to the opposite direction of where we're going right now, so we're going west. So one's to the east, and the other is to the north, I believe, right? Yeah, no, south. And then if you go to the And then if you go to the south, then there's a snow biome that lasts literally 5,000 blocks. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. It's a 5,000 block snow biome. And then this way is just ocean. The other way is not bad. I think north is the only direction that actually has like nice things. It's more just the fact that it gets so it gets very it's very, oh shit, what's the word I'm looking for? I've already used most of the resources, and there's like a stretch where there's really no good caves. It's like a weird sort of taiga biome. It's weird. It'd be nice if this boat went faster. Jeez, how many blocks are we away? We're already 1,500 blocks. Jesus Christ. Hey, we got an island. Probably been there before, though. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I've been here before. Floating nether portal. Woo! That's great. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could just use that nether portal, actually, to travel back home. That might work. Yeah, because I definitely spawned that in at some point. Which means I've probably been around here. I've definitely been around here. Alright. We'll keep going for now. I feel like maybe this jazz music is what's making me more tired. I don't know. I don't know. Yo, Sploop, am I late? 321 Aviation, you're not late at all. I was just traveling a little bit in this world. Actually, you're a little bit late. Yeah, we did take off a little bit ago. How are you doing, man? Welcome. I am doing all right. I've just realized how tired I am. So I don't know. We might just land here and then call it a day. But that's okay. We'll see how we feel when we land, right? But welcome. We're just gonna explore the world a little bit. Honestly, I kind of like doing this on stream. You know, I kind of prefer. I was building earlier, and I realized, well, this is boring. All I'm doing is like, okay, we'll place here, we'll place there. It's like, you know, it gets boring, man. So, anywho, I was just getting a little bit tired here. But welcome, man. Welcome aboard. Anywho, yeah, we've reached kind of the not far lands, the far-ish lands where the terrain generation gets a little weird. I think that's just, there's biomes out here that are designed to be like this. It's always just funny when you get out here, to me. We're almost 80 out from top descent, so once we hit that, I need to brief this. This is the easiest arrival ever. It's literally just straight to Rochester. And then we're going to vector ourselves around. I was saying earlier how I flew to near Rochester the other day. And, you know, approach wasn't the most helpful. They were busy, so I'm not going to bully them too much. But we asked for flight following, and they said, yeah, stand by. Well, by the time we called back up, they said, yeah, you're not in my airspace. Sorry, go call someone else. So, anywho, that was in real life, which was a little bothering, but it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna put this boat, I don't know, I'm just trying to find some good caves, man. I don't know why it's such a struggle lately. And more ocean, of course. We'll see how long this ocean lasts now. Anything else funny to talk about? Really nothing. I guess the airport manager in Canandaigua is a dog. We walked into the terminal and this dog started barking at us, and this lineman goes, oh yeah, that's the airport manager. It was a 7-month-old, I think. F-28 is pretty nice. Oh, the Fokker, yes. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so maybe I need to do that sometime soon. Oh, there's a village. Hold on, we're deviating. The Fokker 28 is nice. That's great to hear. So, should I make a video on it then? Because low-key, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I want to try that. Brandon was here earlier, and he said the what's the plane called? he was going to do a JetBlue transatlantic, and I heard that idea, and I'm like, maybe I'll try that sometime soon. I don't know. Sounds kind of fun though. All right, let's see what we got here. We got oh, I've definitely been here before. Yeah, definitely have been here. All right, that's fine. Definitely gonna be nothing then. Hello, guys. Let's keep going here. Oh, 80 out from top descent. We need to go ahead and put the Minecraft away. And let's go ahead and get back in the sim for a second. So, for our before descent checklist, we need to review the weather over here in Rochester this kind of morning. I guess it's afternoon now. Let's take a look. Rochester, runway 0725 is closed. We got light snow showers in the area, so our braking action is going to be really crappy, as I discovered last time. The approach, let's see, the weather, we're looking at 29 or 79 on the altimeter, and light snow showers. Overcast will be overcast at 2,200 feet, so we'll go ahead and put the 2979 in, and we'll set that. .2979 is set. Great. On all three. Now, if we take a look at the ILS to runway 22 here, this will be our approach plate that we're going to be using here. And I need to verify. We've got Keki. We're going to give ourselves a vector here. Keki, Calru, and both of these should be at 2,500. Great. Or above. Cool. ILS minimums will be a 759. We'll put that in. So let's see now, 759 for the Barrow minimums, if I go ahead and throw that up. Cool. Should probably do this a little faster. There we go, 759. Sorry you went to eat. Did you reply to my question? What question are we looking at here? Sounds tough to be an instructor. On the outside, it seems chill. Sorry, I'm scared. What's your favorite sports team? I answered that one. That's the last question I saw there. Sorry. Sorry if I didn't see it there. The thing you don't like about it is that you can't load the passengers, and if you like to start boarding with the ATC panel, the NPCs will just walk on the wing and they glitch out. Oh, that's weird. Are you still able to at least set the payload, though? Because that's kind of what matters to me, is I just want to be able to set the payload, and that's what matters. All right, 759 on the Barrow, and we already have the ATIS. So, your question got deleted. I don't have any moderation thing set up. So it shouldn't. I don't have any moderation thing set up, but I don't know. I don't know, Chief. Let's keep going here. So we verified our legs, and we just need to go ahead and put under the reference speed flaps 30. Oh, let's use flaps 40 on the grounds of we've got a wet runway today. You can kind of, okay, gotcha. So it'll be a 135 for the VRAF today. Center fuel tanks verified are off, and the you can ask your question again, by the way. Maybe, I don't know, if I can't think of anything you would have said. I mean, obviously, if you say something that's, like, offensive, don't say it will probably get automatically deleted. So, I don't know, change the wording a little bit? I don't know. And also don't ask anything that's horrible for obvious reasons. Anywho, continuing on with this approach, you've got a 110.7 on the localizer frequency, so we'll punch that down here. Let's see, 110 points, is that even, I can't see, hold on. Am I blind? 110.7 swap. Alright, cool. That's definitely in now. 110.7, we have the minimums in, 224 for the approach course. And we'll set both sides, why not? Not that it really matters, but still, good to have on standby. 224. And let's see, the rest here, missed approach will be up to a 1,000, then we'll make a left turn to 4,000 direct to Geneseo VOR. The Geneseo VOR, sorry. And hold. You're looking at 2,500 on the minimums. Up to Calru, and then you can start your descent down to ILS minimums of 759. And localizer will be 980. And we'll see if we're doing 120 on the ground speed. It'll be a 2-minute 55-second timer before we go missed. All right, continuing on with the checklist here. Oh, and I need to set this to max auto brakes for obvious reasons. And let's see, the descent and the barrel's already set. Auto brakes set. Altitude knob will be set. We'll set it down to like 10,000 for now, and the airplane will start to do its thing. Great, great, great. Awesome. Yeah, no, Brandon, I never saw that. I never saw that question there. I don't know. I don't know. Feel free to ask whatever you want. I don't think I have anything any moderation on here, so yeah, whatever. Oh well. Kind of. Yeah, I gotta say, for me personally, I care more about just get the thing on. But how much money does the F-28 cost? Hold on a second. 28 for MSFS. Oh, $70. Yeah, you know what? Kind of agree there. I mean, you're spending $70 on an add-on. You'd expect there to be some sort of like boarding animation, right? Whatever. It's not the end of the world in my opinion, but I get what you mean. Plane fly does it fly nice though? I mean, that's what really matters. Got deleted again? What? I don't have. Hold on. Now I'm actually curious. Do I have? If I should be able to. Hold on. If I hit like engagement or something on here, no. Audience. Definitely. This is clearly not live, considering it says no. Considering it says that there's no viewers right now. Hold on a second. Community. Content detection. No, it shouldn't be here. Anything held? Nothing held. Okay. And if I hit on a live, if I hit settings here. Hold on, details. There should be a way to basically. I saw a moderation tab somewhere in here. Oh well, that's weird, but that is so weird. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it should tell you if something gets deleted, right? Wouldn't it say like, hey? And then wouldn't I see that that a message got deleted? Maybe in the chat filter should put on. Hold on. Do I have community moderation? Oh wait, hold on. I have the ability to play with it right here. Community moderation. Live chat on, participant mode, message delay, blocked words. I can type blocked words, but I don't have anything in there. Community defaults, hold potentially inappropriate. I have no settings on. No blocked words, no community moderation. There's no message delay. That's weird. That's weird, man. I don't know why it would delete. I'm guessing you didn't say anything absolutely horrible, so I don't know. Anywho, we'll keep going, I guess. Yeah, fucking weird, dude. YouTube is weird sometimes. Hey, we're at top of descent. Great, let's go. So we're starting our descent. Probably after Buffalo, I'll start to take another look at this and make sure things are going to plan here. Yeah, it gets a little peaceful here. Here's what I want to do for next stream, and I think I said this once before. We're going to come up with like a list of things to do so I'm not just sitting here like an idiot. Yeah, this week has been a little bit long for me. I've just had a lot of stuff going on that yeah. YouTube is weird for the channel. Like you mean look what do you mean by for the channel? Message retracted. Oh, you okay? So that was you who retracted that. Okay, cool. Anywho, yeah, no. What I want to do is let me test something. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, test something. Discord, yes. Yes, I can read that message. Oh, did you send a link? Because if I'm thinking like Discord links and stuff like that, that would be automatically blocked, right? Okay, that's not redacted. Yes. Yeah, if you send a link, that would automatically block it. I mean, I think. Although again, I don't have any. Maybe it's just a YouTube safety thing because they don't want. I don't know. Well, I don't know what you did yet. Here, look how fast we can go here. If we put this on ice. Whee! It's not that fun because there's not a lot of places to go here, but oh well. What if I swam under the iceberg? Yeah, that'll work. Don't do this in real life. No, you didn't send a link. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of ideas. Yeah, keep testing things. See what works, see what doesn't. And if you find a word that's redacted, do you have Discord? I do have Discord. Yes. Why? It would be nice. Do you want me to set up a server? Would you guys join that? Do you want a group chat or a server? I can. Yeah. I'd. Is that what you've been trying to say this whole time? Do you have a Discord? Yes, I would be willing to set that up if you'd like. I don't think it would be very... I mean, hey, if you guys want a group chat, I'd be willing to do that, or like in if that's what you'd want. It would probably only be a couple people for now, but you know, if the channel keeps growing, then probably more people will join, right? Because you're at a restaurant right now, maybe you'll be back. That's okay, man. You go hang out and enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, let me know, Brandon, if you want me to create a Discord. I'll create one. It probably wouldn't be very good on the first day. Yeah. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, you had to send it in like 5 messages. Let me try that in a little bit once we get on the ground, see if maybe we can create one. And, yeah, no, that'll be, yeah, that'll be nice if you want. I can't promise I'd try to be somewhat active in it. Hey, we found land. Let's go. After 4,500 blocks. Yep, see you around, man. You take care. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. I'd be happy to join a server. People share stuff and whatnot. Yeah, sure. Well, I think it would be pretty dead right now, just because there's only like a few people who come and go from the stream. But hey, you know what? It might turn into something if the channel keeps growing. So let me let's go ahead and, in fact, you know what? I could probably even here. Hold on, because I have Discord open right here on standby. I could literally create one. Right, it would be very stupid. It would, because there's just not, because I don't have time to set it up right now, obviously. But I could at least create one, because I mean, there's only like a couple people here, so I don't think anything would really happen. Hold on a second. How would I add a server? Create my own for our community. We'll call it. It'll be called. Okay, so you're gonna laugh at my name here. It's Frogman. It's a long story between me and my friends. But we'll call it the Sploop server, Discord server, I guess. Sploop Discord server. No icon. There you go. There you go. There it is. And now we've got general and a general voice text, a voice call. I don't know. I mean, honestly, there, that now exists. That's out there. I say out there as if I have to create a link. Do you want me to send the link? I mean, it's literally going to be just, I guess it's more of a group chat right now, considering it has literally nothing to it, but yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in joining. I should probably put the sim on in my background so I can see. There we go. Great. And also, if you were to join if you were, I mean, give me by all means suggestions on if you think like what kind of voice channels and and stuff would be good. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. But that server does exist now. If you want me to send a link, you could like add your YouTube if that works. Here, let me try something. Let me try something. I probably will add that to the YouTube channel, but once it's a little bit more established to some people. Yeah, yeah, by all means. It's more of like a group chat style thing for now. How about this? After the stream, once we're in Rochester, I'll go ahead and play with it a little bit, okay? But here, if I say invite to server, we're going to copy this link, and then I'm going to go to here. Will this work if I put it in chat, or will at least... Yeah, let's take a look here. So, do me a favor. Don't send it to your friends yet, because they're going to look at this and be like, what the hell? I'm going to play with it a little bit after the stream, and then I'll let you know. But I'll try to send it here. Hold on. Here we go. Open the live. There it goes. And I'm going to hit Control V. Will this work? Do you see the link in the chat? Okay. If you click on it, what happens? Is it or did what's it called? Or did YouTube delete that? No. Keep in mind, literally 0 moderation, 0 set. Oh, Brandon has joined. I see. Welcome, Brandon. So what I think is I'll probably let's get no, that's not cave. I'll probably play around with it. What's up? Yo. We'll probably play around with it a little bit more when I have a little bit more time. We're descending right now, right? We're about to pass transition. Oh shit, we are almost in Rochester. I started looking at this and now I look back and we're almost there. All right, cool. Yeah, I wonder if the 321 guy has Discord. If you'd be interested in joining. Well, I know he's away right now, so. But maybe next stream we could try to drag him into this. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Anything over here? Oh, we got the little bushes thing over here. There's nothing interesting in this world today that we're finding. This is getting tedious. Oh well. Oh well. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll play around a little bit more with that once we get on the ground here, and we'll maybe we can do like a screenshot channel or something like that, and because I know most servers have something like that, and by all means just send me any recommendations if you have any ideas. Alright, let's keep going here. We're passing 20,000 right now. God, there's nothing out here. I could use some blue dye. Yay, we got some blue dye. Let's go. We've made so much progress in this. We're cooked today, aren't we? That's okay. That's okay. There we go. Blue dye. Blue dye. Blue dye. And we're 20 out from Rochester, as I like to call it. Oh, I should probably go to sleep here. Rochester, KR, because the ICAO code is KROC, that's why I call it that. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, fuck you. There we go. Now we're good. Oh, look, they've got the little firefly effects. That's cool. Wow, what an entertaining stream so far. Alright, we'll come up with a plan for next time to make sure this is a little bit better. Alright, we'll set you guys 2979er and just review one last time the ATIS here. We're looking at winds are 24014, gusting to 22, light snow showers, overcast 22, temperature 1, dew point -4, 2979 on the altimeter. Snow has begun, they're saying, which means good luck because we'll see how the braking action is. I should probably turn some anti-ice on too before we get really into it here. Alright, cool. Yeah, maybe we'll bring it down to like 5,000 here. Cool, I'll keep going for now. And, awesome, we'll keep going. Oh, Oh, I just saw your message in Discord. If you brainstorm ideas, you add screenshot channel, make suggestions, stream stuff, etc. Yeah, that's a good idea. You see, this is the kind of ideas I need here. People who are a little bit better at this than I am. Awesome. Let's great idea. We'll do that again. I'm gonna set that up once we're done with the stream for today. Where's my fucking bed? Oh, there it is. All right, cool. Yeah, it's funny. Just saw that message. Are we 10 out already? Oh shit, we are. All right, we're gonna close out of the Minecraft for now, which means I am going to. Was I not sharing Minecraft that whole time? Was I just running around doing nothing? Wow. Okay. Today's just going well for me, I guess. Oh wow. All right. We're fast at 15. We're only 10 out now from Rochester. Let's set up a heading. Oh wow. Okay. I'm just really doing well. All right. We'll set. How about 040 for now? Maybe. Yeah. All right. Heading select, and we'll turn on course here. Getting ready to pass 10,000. Seatbelt sign is coming on this time. And we'll turn the sim volume up a little bit here. And there's the turbulence. And yeah, we're getting ready to land. Awesome. Seatbelt's coming on, landing lights coming on. I know we're not quite up to 10,000 yet, but oh wells, that's fine. Maybe. Hey, it happens. All right, we'll set a VS mode for now. Like a 2,000 feet per minute probably, and is it going to show me when I level off? Okay, cool. If I can set you now to like 20, we'll go down to 3 for now, okay? For the intercept. IAS mode down to 240. Here we go, we're going to make this arrival into Rochester. And I think we need some drag here, because we're speeding up here. We're getting a little bit slippery, eh? And we're just gonna give ourselves a vector to final approach. ILS 110.7. Let's go ahead and brief this approach now. We are going to be taking the ILS to runway 22 here at Rochester. 110.7 on the frequency. 224 for the approach course. Checked both sides. And your missed approach is going to be up to 1,000 feet, then a climb and left-hand turn to 4,000. Geneseo VOR. And hold 124.825 on the ATIS. We already obtained that. We have the weather information. Just a slippery runway, so we're going to be basically gentle on the brakes, full reverse, and hoping for the best here. Really hoping for the best. There's 250, 10,000 feet. Lights are all on. Great. 2,500 or above for Keki. 2,500 for Caliber. That'll be their final approach fix. Intercept the glide there. And then it'll be 759 for the ILS minimums. Localizer 980. And 1,000 for the circle. We don't have to worry about the circle. We're not doing that for obvious reasons. 1,000 and then a left turn up to 4,000 if we go miss. Beautiful. That's the approach briefing completed. Discontinuity. Yes, that's because we are about to proceed direct to Keki in a second. I'm going to slow us down a little bit more here. Let's go like 200, okay? And actually, speed check below 250. We're going to first notch the flaps in. And that'll hopefully help slow us down a little bit. Yep, speed's going down more. Great. Kind of giving myself a vector. Don't tell the FAA. All right. Let's see how this landing goes. Considering that my first landing in this didn't go great. We were a little bit long there. But I think we have more runway this time than I did at Midway. So let's hope that we do a little better. And we'll go flaps to 5 now. And we'll go to a, let's see, 220. There we go, that looks okay. Yeah, I think once we're abeam that Keki point, we'll turn inbound, I think. Now, there is a restricted airspace in real life over here. Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're being vectored by ATC, so we should be okay. Well, we're not. I'm giving myself a vector, but we're fine. We're fine. This is not the most realistic. And in fact, actually, I do have an opinion. I don't want my flight sim to be the most realistic thing ever. I want it to be fun. To an extent. Alright, let's go ahead and right now say direct to Keki. Oh, shut up, you. Direct to Keki, enter, execute, LNAV. There we go. And we'll reduce to 180. And yeah, we're definitely in the soup now. All anti-ice is on. We're at 0 on the temperature. And we'll go ahead and put V-lock on standby in 1 second. Once we're below 200, we're going to next notch flaps in. There we go. This is going to work out now. I think we can reduce like a 1,500 feet per minute descent. And as the speed bleeds off, we'll go ahead and bring these speed brakes back in. There we go. Speed bleeding off. Here, I'll actually just go ahead and heading mode it. There we go. For a 30-degree intercept 22 would be like that's there we go. 190. That way the turn keeps going at maximum rate, please. There we go, good. And yeah, speed's bleeding off. We're going to go ahead and arm the speed brakes. Engine gauges to continuous. Wing lights are on, strobes on. We don't need to load the light on for now, but everything else looks fine. Anti-ice is on.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Cool. Let's go ahead and do this stuff. We're speed check below 210. Next notch is coming in. VOR look on standby. There it is, coming alive right there. Perfect. Reduce you to 1,000 feet per minute. In a second, we'll start to take things on my own. Cool and good. Approaches, I have a love-hate relationship with approaches. I'm the least familiar. You know, approaches for me took a while to get used to, so I'm not gonna blame you for that at all.
1,000 to go.
I've done a good amount of approaches now, both in the sim and in real life, where I'm comfortable with them. They just take a while to get familiar with. Especially what I'd say is, my best advice to you would be just read the approaches and start asking yourself, what does every single thing here mean? At first it's going to throw you off. You're not going to be perfect at first. Nobody is. And we'll go ahead and bring flaps to 15 now. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll go gear down. I keep on, my mental note is to bring gear down at the final approach fix, but that doesn't always happen, and VREF is going to be that 135, I believe. So yeah, I'd say, you know, just study, just read over the approach plates, and, you know, it might also be that, like, you know what you're doing, but you just need practice, right? That also happens. I'll take the tip. Yeah, no, just spend some time. Don't kill yourself over it. Just, you know, and especially especially if you don't have real world experience doing this. I don't know if you do or not. If you do, then that's great because you'll become more and more familiar with it the more you practice it. If it's only a sim, it's a little more difficult because you don't really have an instructor to guide you and tell you exactly what to do. You kind of have to make it up on your own, if you know what I mean. That's my opinion, at least. So you just kind of have to study everything, understand what it all means, and then just practice it a few times. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. All right, waiting for that glide to come alive. We're approaching our final approach fix. And then we'll set that VREF page to, let's see, it'll be 135 for the approach. Great. Flew with an instructor. Right now I'm in a club at my regional airport. Oh, that's nice. Like a flight school / club. I could ask some questions in the future. Yeah, by all means, go ahead. Ask me anything. So, all right, we're at 2,500 now, and but maybe not right now because I am landing this for a fake 737. Is that glide gun come alive or no? because if we hit Calru and the glide hasn't come alive, yeah, if we hit Calru and the glide is not alive, we have to go down to localizer minimums, which is going to be a little bit more of a pain. Oh, there we go. Glide's coming alive. Approach mode armed. And there we go. 1 bar to go. And right around 1 bar is when this should start to come alive and we can bug VREF 130. I'll bug +5 and we'll actually fly a little bit less than that. Alright, we're bringing that flaps to 25 now. And we're going to use flaps 40 today only because of how slippery this runway is supposed to be. Did we actually get the condition code yet? It just says 10% ice. That's all they say on the NOTAM, so alright. You should have seen yesterday, I was looking at the... Oh, there's the runway inside, cool. I was trying to get the field conditions for all these airports around there, and one of them was reporting 111, which I've landed on 111 before in real life. I'm going to go and take the throttles from here, by the way. It's not the end of the world if you know what you're doing and how to be careful, but also this was a rental plane I was taking. I don't really want to push my luck with a rental. Alright, we'll go flaps 30. And flaps 40. Alright, gear down, 3 green, flap set. And we're going to hold anywhere from VREF to VREF +5. Gear, lights on, switchers continuous, everything's good to go with good land runway 22. And we got the field site minimums will be 759. Once we're 1,000 above, I'll take it. I just realized my mic is like twisted sideways. Alright, let's slow it down a little bit more. Coming a little fast here. Actually, pretty darn fast. Alright, that's less than 1,000 to go. I'm taking the airplane. 1,000 at minimums, I mean. Let's see if I can't make this land a little bit better than my last landing we did. Oh, there's the rain. We'll go ahead and put you guys on. Oop, shit, glide. This is what happens when I get distracted for a few. Power, power, power.
Glide slow.
Yep, I know. There we go. Now we're back. Now we're back. So you gotta be careful chasing the glide like this, because what happens is the airplane's own inertia takes it low, if that makes sense. Alright, we're setting you to low. Alright, cool, we're back on it. I'm just a little bit unstable now. Retrimmer. Come on. Oh, and of course we're out of it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the wipers on, I don't care. Just trimming the hell out of this thing. Down, 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 down. There you go. Yeah, basically what I found is that, especially with this, any airplane, but VREF, come on. Power, power, power. There you go.
Approaching minimums.
Just gotta be careful. This thing gets more sensitive the lower you go. There you go. Come on. Yep, come on. Power out, power out. Alright, come on. Little crosswind here, eh? I'm also overcorrecting a little bit, so that's on me. Yeah, definitely a slippery runway here. Alright, we're gonna let it slam in. Come on.
10.
Okay, yep, definitely a slammer. Oh shit, did I bounce? Oh, wow. Alright, well, Southwest landing. Alright, we need to work on our landings a little bit in this thing. Alright. Fall reverse. Okay, well, at least we're not overrunning, we just slammed it. Alright. I know what you're gonna say. Not the best landing. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take it. Not the best. Oh, jeez, why is this thing so slippery? Oh, okay, come on. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Yep, we're going to have to see a replay. Yeah, okay, well, yeah. Okay, we'll take that, it was, yeah, that was not my best. All right, flaps coming up. Did I just hear the music start playing again in the background? the comedic music time. Yes, we will watch a replay. I'll let you guys watch that. All right. Flaps are up. Speed brakes are retracted. APU's coming on. Hey, look, they're still making their announcement there. So you see, everything's good. Everything's vibing out here. It's just, not the best, but yes, well, exactly. Yeah, we'll take it. All right. Yeah, I don't know what it is with me today. I've made a couple mistakes this stream that I'm not very happy with, but that's okay. That's okay. I also kind of need to get a little more used to the 738, but yeah. Yeah, no, we'll see a replay on that one. Green light comes off. Anything else on the checklist that I'm missing here? I think the anti-ice needs to come off. Pro-Pete's coming off. There we go. Everyone is alive. Exactly. We're alive. We're safe. Yeah. I'm just a little bit annoyed with myself there, but oh well. That's fine. It's fine. I think I thought the thing was going to round out a little bit better than it did, but it didn't. Alright, we're clear to the left, clear to the right, and we're clear to cross. And, yeah, no, we'll park it. I think we're going to park it for today. And then what I want to do is I want to come up with a better stream plan for next time. We're going to set up that Discord. I saw your suggestions there in the chat, in the Discord chat. I'll reply to those later. I agree with them, first off. And then I think what we're going to do is I'm going to spend some time. And by the way, Southwest Park's here in real life. Yes, I see there's an Air Canada plane right there. Yeah, I'll give you guys your replay here in a second once we park her up. But I'm going to brainstorm for a little while here, okay? Oh, dude, there's no brake in action. There's no brake in action. What the hell? I started, yeah, I started tapping the brakes there and there was just nothing. Alright, so very slippery, which means we just have to be careful. Yeah, this is interesting. So we're going to park here because I know that Southwest in real life would be here. So turn-offs can come off, text light can come off. We'll turn the AP bleed on. And after we shut down, let's go ahead and review that landing. Not that I particularly want to, but yes, we will. We will. All right. And we'll gently put her right here. There we go. Nice and gentle with it. And we'll get ready to stop right here. Alright, cool. Park brake set. And we are going to go ahead and kill the fuel flow right now because I've already got everything up here set. And let's see, wipers can go to park, fuel pumps can come off, electric pumps are already off, we can turn the windshield heats off. Cool. Welcome everybody to Rochester, New York, and the beacon light, we'll turn that off now even though it's a little bit early. Seatbelt sign needs to come off. Yeah, I think the errors on this flight were forgetting the seatbelt sign. I should have used a little more runway there in midway, we took off a little bit late there. And I thought a rolling start would make us fine, but it wasn't great. And then obviously the landing, I think I just got a little unstable there on short final. All right. I also was over-controlling a little bit, I think. I think I should have been a little bit more steady with it, but... Okay. Here, maybe we fly like the PA-28 after this so I feel better about myself. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. All right, let's call the jet bridge. No jet bridge options around here? Okay, fine. Even though there's literally a jet bridge right there. Oh, that's just how my day's going. And set chocks. Open up the doors, I guess. All right, we're gonna call that a day. We'll say that everything's good there. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna review that landing. All right, so you guys can laugh. All right, in a second. Set chocks. Yeah. Welcome everybody. And then I need to remove the chocks. And we're gonna, against my best wishes, do this. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. So if you're a passenger on this flight, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you guys. ground out, and there's... I mean, hey, hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Look at this. Wheels down on the 1,000-footers. Look at that. Perfect landing, no complaints. No complaints. It wasn't our... It may have been our... I think the issue... Hold on, let me look at things. 3 torn ligaments and 1 concussion. Okay, so... I can't really defend myself. Oh my god, and I was 3 knots below VREF. Yeah. Yeah, I can't defend myself here. How did we get that slow? Because VREF was 135. Because I thought I was coming in nicely. I was coming in just above. I gave it some power. We lost it. I should have kept it in a little bit more, shouldn't I? Yeah. Yeah. It was a little bit windy, though, wasn't it? It was a gusting 24. Not that that's not an excuse, but a gusting 22. Yeah, I think I just wasn't. I think it was probably a combination of I came in a little bit too slow to begin with and got a little low there on very short final, and then we hit the gust. So, all right. I'll take it. I'll take the getting yelled at there. We arrived, exactly. We arrived. All right. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna say thank you for watching because I'm just a little bit tired today, and I think I want to come up with a better plan for next stream. So, all right, lesson learned there. Yeah, we'll let you guys watch this. Isn't there like a shift 2 view that I could also use that's a little bit better? Just I probably than what I could do. Well, thank you very much, but no, you guys could probably have done better than that. And also remember, I have real life flight experience, so a lot of real life flight experience. So the I need to set myself to a higher standard than that. So here's what I want to do. I think we're gonna stream again soon, maybe even before the weekend. But I want to work on that Discord that you came up with. And wait, why does it say that was a tailwind? Winds are 2 4s. Okay, whatever. I want to do that. I want to work on that Discord so that next time we stream, we can just maybe like have the link there. Anyone can join, and I'll set it up to be a little more professional than it is right this minute, obviously. And we're going to come up with a plan of action because this was a little bit more scuffed than I would have liked, if that makes sense. So, thank you for watching, though. In all seriousness, I'm actually surprised you stayed to watch. I'm kidding. Thank you, seriously. And by the way, all of you guys who have watched, thank you so much for the support. Even though this landing was kind of shit, we'll do better next time. So thank you all so much. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. We're going to come up with a game plan for next time. And take care, everybody. Yeah, that was the problem right there. A little bit of a flop. All right. See you all next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all very soon. Hey, take care. Thank you so much, Brandon, for sticking with it here. See you all soon.